good morning, or afternoon, wherever you are, evening. I'm going to give you a forecast for today, January 25th, 2022. However, whenever you see this is when you're going to see it. So use this reading for that energy for that moment in time, especially if you're trying to make a decision. All right, Gemini came up. There we are. These dice are great. The moon in Gemini in the third house. So what does that represent? We had the moon yesterday, I do believe. So the moon, our emotions, how we're feeling, also the safety and security of home and what that looks like for you. It's in the sign of Gemini. So that means start talking, start communicating, start looking around your house, seeing if there's some things that you need to sort of, books you need to tidy up. Gemini is always about information, communication, and seeking that. And when it's in the third house, frog in my throat, when it's in the third house, that's also about your local environment and communicating. So one thing I would see with this, for some people, this would particularly represent your local neighborhood and connecting with people in your neighborhood for whatever various reasons. But again, if there's something personal going on in your home or at home where you really need to communicate, especially with siblings, because that's Gemini and the third house, make sure you do that too. So it could be a day where you need to talk with your siblings, close relatives, cousins, speak with your neighbors in your neighborhood about something, just so you know you feel safe, secure, whether there's, a bad storm that's going to come, you want to connect with your neighbors, whatever it is for you. All right. So this is definitely a message about communicating with your neighbors and communicating with your family. So I wanted to pick a card from that native spirit deck as well. I picked one to start, and it was and is the Circle of Life showed up, which is fantastic. First off, this reminds me of a labyrinth. And the Circle of Life can be in the tarot, I believe, like the Wheel of Fortune card, which means things are changing for us. And that is always for sure a given. Okay, let me tuck that card back in while I shuffle. And energetically, it also represents, the wheel of life, right? Because living is not linear, even though we seem it seems that way, start to finish. But in shamanic tradition and native cultures, the world's our lives are, it's not linear, it's circular. So if you need some shifts and a sign, whatever, that things are shifting and changing, then this is true. And then just for right now, the Spirit of the East is a great card for new beginnings, the rising sun, and working towards creating what is new and what it is that you need. All right. So sharing the screen really, really quickly. Today's astrology has the moon in Scorpio coming to opposite Uranus. So there is a lot here in regard to deep, intense research. And I'm going to do a big video, however long it takes, on Mars and Capricorn. I'm going to post that in my Patreon page first, my Patreon membership first. Come and join us there. You'll get that. I will post it here on YouTube eventually. So I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you again next time. Namaste.